Three twisted voices rise, Butchie, Matt and Paul, talking gore and guts with laughter in the air, reviewing every nightmare, 'cause horror's what they share. They don't need your ads or fame, they do it for the love and pain. Draw one last breath before the credits roll, screaming from the shadows, heart and soul. From festival to fest, they roam the haunted land, the UK's horror kings with blood upon their hands.
Welcome to Draw One Last Breath Horror Podcast. My name's Matt.
Now, Butch.
I'm Jolly Paul.
Welcome to episode 203. We have been to the cinema to watch They Will Kill You and Our Movie from the Vault, which I picked is 1988's, starring Corey Haim, The Watchers. And we have our special guest. No, only joking. Paul Stevens is back.
Hey, a fresh
There he
reminder,
is.
European John. Sorry for missing it last time, lads. But yeah,
You are forgiven.
busy at the minute. So
It's good to have you back, man. Come on. We all want to know. It was your pick, The Visitor. What you must have watched it. What did you think?
I mean, what a pick, guys! What a pick! I mean, first off, I was thoroughly entertained by your two commentary on it. I thought it was hilarious, and I hadn't actually watched it at that point. Yeah. Wow, what was going on?
What?
Just all over the place. I think they were definitely on drugs when they made that, and I don't know, it just was crazy. And like Butch, the ice skating scene was brilliant. At one point, did they use longer arms? Was her arms getting longer as they span around?
Definitely.
It was just crazy. I mean, the end of the ice skating scene where they somehow fly through like random windows was just hilarious. Lance Henriksen looked like didn't really know what he was doing at all in that film. He's just like wide-eyed going, what the hell is going on here? Yeah, bonkers. But I think it was just a really high concept idea that they had no clue how to deliver on. And I think you said it in the last episode, Butch, if there was ever a film that could get a remake and done quite well, it would be kind of that. It's because the idea behind it's actually all right. It's quite
There's
cool.
something there. There's something there.
I mean, from like Space Jesus at the start to like just crazy, yeah, no words. Like, and, you know, what was with the woman in the wheelchair just spinning round and round and round in our living room?
Fucking random goodness, you know.
It was
random.
just bonkers. So yeah, a great pick. Which again, another one where you can say, "Well, I'm glad I watched that." But yeah, I'd definitely go down middle of the road with it as well. But yeah,
All right.
yeah, crackers.
Matt, come on. What have you been watching last couple of weeks?
Not a lot, I'm afraid. Yeah, I've been a bit busy with the half term and stuff, but yeah, so I've been really lame. So what have you guys been watching?
No TV shows or anything like that? Like, you
Nope.
know, the Boys was out.
Nope,
The Boys started this week. I've caught that.
just out of time.
That's
Um,
news to me. I didn't know that. Oh
yeah,
my
boy,
god.
I didn't know until I had today off. I waited for my car, so I
Oh.
managed to get 2 episodes of The Boys done.
Literally only just dropped though, I think.
Like yesterday, I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. So don't get it wrong. It's like quick. Like I've been watching that, watching Invincible. I did catch early this morning. Came out today as well on Netflix. Film called Fresh with the lovely Phoebe Dineva and Jimson Hunsao. So I hope I got that right. Hurricane, you know, this is like that Cruel movie, but with sharks, I guess. You know, it's a hurricane, it's Florida, sharks come in. But it's actually really interesting and really kind of fun, but not in a. I liked it, like that Paris movie. It's a bit more gritty, I suppose, than that. A bit more along the lines of Cruel, I would say. Quite grounded in the storyline, and it kind of it was an hour and a half to sit through, so it didn't really have any nonsense. I kind of like that. Yeah, worth a watch. Worth a watch.
Cool. All right. Well, I obviously have a playing catch up on now, so I've got a couple episodes worth of films to fill you in on. Not a massive amount. I watched a film called Body Cam on Shudder,
I've seen that one.
which is the latest kind of found footage film from Shudder, based around a kind of couple of policemen who respond to a domestic abuse call, and crazy shit's going on in that house, and then it kind of spirals a bit from there. Thought, did you see you'd seen it, but yeah, you watched it?
No, I saw cam, not body cam.
All right, no, Body Cam. So, yeah, I mean, I love a good found footage film. And for the first 20 minutes of this film, I was really into it, and I thought, oh, this is gonna be special. And I thought the drop off was just spectacular in it. I think it kind of runs out of steam and runs out of idea, and then it goes kind of off the deep end a bit. But kind of pulls it back towards the end where you're like, oh well, yeah, fair enough. But it's kind of puts them in this environment, but it's almost like it's a short story rather than a film, and the middle bit is really took up with just a lot of kind of nonsense. Um, but it's worth a watch. It was enjoyable enough, but I think the idea could have been really good, but I just don't think they handled it properly. Um, I watched I watched this knowing fine well what this was going to be like, but I just thought, fuck it, I'm going to watch it. Amazon Prime, a film called Drop Bear,
Okay,
which Butch, you need to watch this film.
drop bear.
It's about uh,
Koalas, isn't it?
it's about koala bears, myth in Australia. Students and backpackers get murdered by rabid, ferocious koala bears.
On it.
It is. I mean, I think I give it half a star on Letterboxd. It's awful, but I just thought
Butcher give
I
it
know
five.
one person who will love this film. So yeah, I think it tries to be Black Sheep, right? Definitely tries to be Black Sheep, but doesn't have the charm of that film at all. So, but yeah, you want to give that one a go. Um, I watched War Machine
Okay.
on
Yes.
Netflix, and I fucking loved it.
Good.
I really did. I thought I was well impressed with it. Again, like you know me and my stance on like cheese, but I just thought it was just cheese done right. I just thought it was really good. I thought that it could have been. Matt said it. It could have been a Predator film, 100%, but it was just done really well. Like not too much character, not too much message behind it. It was big robot blows people up. How do you kill it? Done. And I just thought it was really done, really good. So yeah, really really like that. Real surprise how much I did like it. So yeah, and then the rest of my time has been watching Something Very Bad Is Going to Happen
Okay.
on
I watched
Netflix.
the first episode, so I've seen that much. And I mean, I liked it, but I need to see. I felt that I needed to give it attention, so I kind of wanted to leave it.
Yes, you give it attention. It's very 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 good. I thought it was very good. Like really good, guys. It was. It was only really until like the second to last episode you know what's going on. Um, but
Oh,
it was yeah really good. I thought it was amazing at the start. I mean, but you're probably sitting there after the first episode going, "What is it about?" I don't really. Is it a horror? Is it a thriller? Is it something else? And it kind of weaves in and out of all this stuff. It's really good. So yeah, definitely recommend that, guys. It's I think what 8 episodes.
Duffer
Really, really
Brothers. This is the Duffer Brothers, isn't it? Next
well,
steps.
did they make it or did they produce it? Because none of it's direct. It's not directed by them, so I
Right.
didn't. But I didn't realize that. But you can see where their stamp is on it. But it's much. It's no Stranger Things. It's darker and it's yeah, very very good, very good.
Cool.
Kind of very twisty and turny, and you think you know where it's going to go. Then it kind of rug pulls you a bit and turns it into a different direction. And then the end like is just crackers. So yeah, definitely watch it. It's really really good. And then that was it. That was it, guys. I watched Super Mario Brothers as well at the weekend.
All right, Matt. Let's get on some news. You got anything?
Yeah, I've only got one bit. Have you seen the teaser trailer for Yeti?
Just today.
Yeah, it's a
Like,
very small bit, but it looks fucking hilarious.
yeah, it looks fun.
And the title card, the title looks brilliant as well. But yeah, it could be interesting. Could be interesting.
Couple of trailers come out. Like there's one with Anne Hathaway that I sent you boys. Mother May.
Hmm.
Bit of I don't know. It looks a bit Gaspar No. Is it Gaspar No? Am I just missed a trick there? It looks a bit like that. But it's like being described as I don't know. She looks like a dancer, and it's sort of very body horror and weird. It looks like almost like climax and all sorts of stuff going on. Quite interested in this one, to be honest. It's going to be very arts, Paul, which I'm sure you'll like.
Wonderful.
Over Your Dead Body. We've just done Ready or Not 2, and Samara Weaving obviously has smashed them out just before her pregnancy. Get some, lovely little fundage. She's doing a movie with Jason Segel, whereby they're going, it's sort of a cabin in the woods movie where I think Jason Segel is basically is plotting to kill her, and there's sort of in a cabin invasion, and it all goes a bit weird and Pete Tong about who, it looks a bit like slapsticky, but Samara Weaving again just smashed them out. Quite like the look of this one.
Didn't look good. Looks good.
And you mentioned, I don't know if you mentioned this one already, Matt. Touch Me.
No, I haven't mentioned it. No.
You sent a little poster, but I think there's a little teaser out now. Like
Hmm.
it's been described as like a sexual demon thing to a couple basically getting involved with like a sex demon.
Ah, brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to see if we can get a screener for that.
All right, mate. Paul, what you got?
Just one bit and then something else. But yeah. So did you see that Steven Spielberg came out was talking about weapons, and he basically said that weapons has meant that he no longer wants to make a horror film at this moment in time. So he said that he's never directed a horror film, which is a bit weird considering Jaws is there, but still. But he said never directed a horror film, and he was thinking about doing it, but then he watched Weapons, and it was so good, and he was so impressed with it that it's kind of scratched that itch he had. So he doesn't. It's kind of like made that impression on me. He doesn't feel a need to make a horror film because it's kind of like he struggle to kind of make something like fresh and exciting off the back of that film. So that's pretty good praise for Mr. Kreger there.
Nice.
And then a nice little segue talking about weapons. I don't think you guys talked about it in the last episode, so forgive me if you did. But can we just give some props to the Oscar winners at the Oscars? Because Sinners obviously smashing it, which was brilliant because I never expected that at all. Michael B. Jordan picking it up, picking Oscars up, and then obviously Frankenstein doing the business for like the costume and photography, I think it was, and then Weapons obviously for best supporting actress for Amy Madigan. So yeah, and I just think we're probably going to start to see this might be a good thing, or might not be a bad thing, but we should start to see quite a lot of horror coming out now. I mean, we are seeing horror come out. Let's be honest, lads, but I think you might get big budget because isn't Leonardo DiCaprio and is Jennifer Lawrence maybe in like they're in like a horror film coming out this year.
Yes, I don't know what it's called, but yes. And I mean, look, Anne Hathaway in Mother May as well, like some weird thing. You're right, maybe it's starting to be taken a little bit, not seriously, but yeah, realizing that it's not detrimental to, or that why the fuck, I mean, yeah, not
I don't know.
detrimental to their careers. I don't know.
I'm going to kick back on that, and I'm kind of hoping that it doesn't, because we all know what happens when people get hold of things and they go, yeah, this is cool. Let's fucking saturate it like crazy and bring a horror movie out every other day, and then it kills it. I mean, it's a classic Western kind of thing, isn't it? Classic
Hmm.
Hollywood. Oh, Westerns are big. Let's do 5 million of them and kill the scene completely.
Well,
Just
we know there's been
I'm
like
happy with what I got. I'm happy with what I
steady,
got.
yeah,
I'm
but there
happy with
has
studios not being involved and directors doing what they want, and writers and directors doing what they want, and that's what I want.
agree, but it's too late for that in terms of like big budget when you look at the likes of it, and and these they're getting old of them like weapons.
For me, Matt, you're right. I think because they can like make like 20 million Conjuring films, right, and they'll all make money, right? But I think my point of view from it is that hopefully that what it does is it allows like ideas through and like quality through. So, you know, like Sinners is a great film. Let's stop there, regardless of horror and stuff. But it's a great film, and it's kind of like if that genre piece is kind of, you know, weapons. We love weapons, and her performance is brilliant. It's sort of the quality that I kind of like. I'm after. I'm hoping that yeah, you're right. If it saturates and we just get millions of crap, but actually, what I'm kind of hoping is you get real kind of big films with like a decent budget, with a real attention to detail and scripts and stuff, and that's kind of what I'm hoping from it.
I
So
think some
fingers
of, like
crossed.
you said, some of them are getting it right. They're letting the creators create, and as long as they keep doing that with horror, then it won't be poo. But you know, there's going to be some poo, and we've seen a lot of poo. We like, come
Well,
on,
there is always going to be those kind of things where, yeah, let's churn them out because they always get bums on seats. But that's what I want to see, more pushing the boundaries and more things like weapons and sinners and
Terrifier.
stuff like that, and just stuff like that is just different.
Yeah,
Um, you know, and I hope that just continues rather than studios taking control of things and saying no and not letting people be creative. And you know, it's like, I mean, perfect. It's not horror, but perfect example is Project Hail Mary. It's like the biggest grossing non kind of um what's it called, franchise, non-franchise movie in years. So it just, that just says something. It's an original story from a book. Obviously, it's from a book, but you know, that's great. And that's what cinema should be about. It should be like, shouldn't all be about franchise. It shouldn't all be about Marvel or something like that. You know, these films come through and they're brilliant. I mean, it's just got so much praise. And that's what I want to see for horror. Exactly the same with that. And I think
hit
we have got some good stuff.
hit it and quit it.
Mm.
Cool. All right. Well, I was talking about horror and cinema. Let's get on to our main review.
The Virgil was built in 1923. Today, it's one of the most exclusive buildings in Manhattan.
Hi, I'm the new maid.
With such wealth comes the expectation of the highest quality of service.
It's a lot of lux.
This building is a temple to Satan. Each month we must pay with a human sacrifice. Tonight, you are the offering. Gotcha.
You little shit! There has to be a way out of here.
The building was designed to be a death trap.
Our offering is on the loose. Be on the lookout. I just dropped her picture in the group chat.
Fuck you.
No, fuck you.
No, bitch. Fuck you.
Fuck you!
I don't know what is going on in here. But Gray, I am in a forgiving mood. Who the fuck are you?
Where did you learn how to fight like that?
prison.
Okay, so this week's main review, we all went to the cinema to see the latest Zazie Beetz film, and it is They Will Kill You. So, a quick synopsis: a woman takes a job as a housekeeper in an NYC high-rise, unaware of the building's history of disappearances. She soon realizes the community is shrouded in mystery. Okay, lads, what did you think?
From the director of Why Don't You Just Die? So they've really taken a punt on the director for one, which is a good start. It's got, a plethora of stars. We've got Heather Graham in there. We've got Patricia Arquette. We've got Tom Felton. We got Joffrey. Um,
What do you mean, Drago from Harry Potter?
we got Joffrey.
Tom Felton.
Yeah, that's the word. Sorry, Harry Potter. Well, same sort of look.
Warner Brothers are all the same.
They've got all blonde and blue eyes. I really enjoyed this. This is an hour and 34 minutes of pure carnage. I liked it stylistically. I like the cinematography, score. I mean, she's fucking great. Like Zazie Beetz, she was great in Bullet Train. You know, her carrying this movie, she did a wonderful job. The amount of blood, gore, practical uses, practical effects, set, location, tick, tick, tick for me. Matt?
Yeah, I mean, I really like. I second that. I really enjoyed it. Very different, very shot different, very Evil Deady throughout. Again, yeah, she carried it really, really well. If I have one little minor grumble, I felt that it fell a little bit towards the end, a little bit. It just went, it did go batshit, which was cool. It's fine, but it was just a bit. It just lost me a little bit at the end because I was like, yeah, okay, it's cool, it's cool. But I loved it all the way through. I thought it was great. The fighting sequences are fucking insane. But yeah, I really liked it. I really enjoyed it.
Stevens.
Hmm. Hmm. I enjoyed it.
Big, but I've got a big butt.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Do you know? And do you know what my biggest criticism of this film would be? I think it could have been an absolute masterpiece, and I'll talk about when we talk about the film. I think it could have been an absolute masterpiece.
You cannot rewrite these movies, Mr. Paul Stevens.
It's not about rewriting it. They could have done exactly the same plot, exactly the same story, right? But I just think if there's a dial for a film, right? I feel like they turned it up to like 8 or 9 when they could have just gone and done it like 12 or 13. And I'll talk about it why, and you can disagree all you want. But yeah, I enjoyed it though. I thought it was a very, very fun, stupid, take your brain out film that you didn't really have to concentrate on. But I just thought it could have been better. And some of it you already talked about, Matt. The kind of end was a bit kind of it started off with such ferocity and such pace that it couldn't keep it up. And I just
Yeah, I
thought
think I agree with that. That's probably what I was trying to say. Is kind of it was running and running and running, and it was like, oh my God, where's this going? And it was kind of like, oh, kind of didn't tie it up for me.
I mean, I don't understand spoilers. Big spoil, big fat pig spoilers. What the fuck is wrong with a pig head on Patricia Arquette's head? Does that not do it for you in terms of
it's
a big
not that.
ending?
It was just the kind of
A kung fu pig.
We'll
demon.
get the kung fu pig at the end, won't we? So we'll start because it doesn't it kind of sucks you into a different film. I didn't. In fairness, I had no idea what this was about, which was great. I hadn't seen a trailer for it. I hadn't really seen anything about it, so I went in a bit kind of don't really know what I'm going to see.
Yeah,
same.
Same.
Same with me.
And obviously, 15, 20 minutes of that film, I thought, oh my God, this is going to be like a really like intense horror like ooh, like a hostel or like a, and then it just flips it on its head instantly, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it
And
did
then
a
it kind
dust.
of
It did
goes,
it. It did it well. It did a Dust Till Dawn, and it did it very well.
yeah, I know, it did. That's
Um,
what I'm
Do
saying.
you
It's
I
think
did.
it?
impressive.
Do you think this? I'll be honest. I think this may have suffered a little bit, just a little bit, with coming out after Ready or Not. Here I come.
That I was going to say, there's been a couple of instances like this. Like when we watched Satanic Panic, there were two movies similar that came out around the same time. Again, this one, but again, I know what I mean. It's like the bride, she's fucking cool, she's hardcore. This one, they just sort of just went a little bit more Sin City with it, in color, you know.
A bit
Putting
John
it,
Wick.
yeah,
It,
John
it
Wick,
was
yeah, basically.
pure mismatch of about 30 different films.
Yeah,
But obviously Kill Bill, and it was
the
very,
raid.
very Kill Bill
Old boy.
stylized. But yeah, the Raid, All Boy, the lot. It literally just stole from everybody and just chucked it all together and just had fun with it, which was admirable. You know what I mean? Like I said, it was. But I just thought, like, you get this start scene where it's her and her sister run away from their abusive dad, and it's quite a like. It almost felt like an indie kind of road movie at the start, and I was like, "Oh, this is going to be some weird kind of like what's kind of going on?" And then obviously she shoots her dad and runs away, and that's kind of sets up the story, and then it kind of cuts to her then starting in this
Like the Virgil.
high rise. Got a big problem, guys, right? And it pains me to say it because I really like Patricia Arquette, right? But what was going on with her accent?
I know. She's supposed to be Irish, right?
Well, yeah, but
Ah,
either learn to do an Irish accent or because it had no relevance to the plot at all. So just don't do it.
I mean, I kind of agree, but it didn't take me out of it because I didn't
I
if you
think
notice in those things, you're picking.
wasn't that the fact that, because remember when it was saying that she was an immigrant that had come over to America. I think that's the whole point, is because it's like showing that she came in a long, long time ago and had to start from nothing. Maybe that's why, but yeah, it was terrible. I couldn't understand where she was from. I was like, huh? She's American, then she's kind of Irishish-ish.
She flitted from the north of Ireland to the south of Ireland and then kind
Yeah.
of
Oh,
smashed it all together. And I was
that's what
like,
you do. That's what you do.
well, yeah, that's yeah, 100%. Look, I know I live in Ireland and it's my adopted country, but it was one of them where you're like, it's just little bits like that where you go, like, what is, like, anything that takes you out of a film or anything that pulls you a bit, you get, why did you do it? But anyway, I digress. So, yeah, so obviously you get into this hotel, you obviously know there's something fucking fleecy going on because there's like devil bloody, you know what's happening, really. It's not really a secret. But, yeah, it's like, oh, I'm kind of here and it's a job, and it doesn't really kind of mention it. And she goes her first night there. She feels like she's getting watched through the vents, and then she turns out she is getting watched through the vents. And then I thought it was going to be, and like you've obviously got people with crazy masks on, and I thought it was going to be like a really like whoa, it's the strangers. Yeah, so then you get her kind of fighting back against this monster essentially, or this obviously it's a bloke dressed up, but you don't really know because it's kind of supernaturally as well. It's a bit like whoa, and then the others turn up. And one of you want to take it from there?
Yeah, man. I mean, that like sequence, they were so nonchalant about it. They just expected her to be a weakling, and she came tooled up. And there's some like great little sequences there, and going to in terms of the fight scenes, the blood splatter. I mean, that first initial Tom, you're there with Tom Felton's head getting chopped off. Draco Malfoy, everyone wants a piece of Joffrey. I mean, Draco. Um, chop it, and there's the gushing. Yes. And then you just get this insane, absolutely insane fight sequence. They should all be dead a lot quicker than they are. Her doing this little crab walk under the under the bed was absolutely insane. Um, yeah, and I thought, bloody hell, okay, what's she going to do? Have to go through. This is going to be the next thing. She's going to go floor by floor and just start taking all these chumps out. But what happened?
I did think like these are your A-list kind of like um characters in this film. I was like, nah, that they can't be putting a scream on us like where they just kill them all. I was like, nah, that's gonna cost them loads of money just for a day's shooting. I was like, no chance. So I kind of knew something was a bit of awry, but very clever nonetheless. I really did like the fight sequences with using all the props and the just the way she just ran into that cupboard. And it's like, what? And then like the use of the kind of the mattress on the bed and stuff like that. And it felt awful as well. It felt really bad when they were like using the table legs or whatever it is to hit each other. It's like really felt that you felt it. But yeah, clever, very, very clever.
It was great because you kind of think, I know what you're saying, but you do. It's like, oh, was that just a crazy cameo for them all, and they've just done it as a favor? And then obviously, she breaks out the room, bumps into Patricia Arquette. Then you get the whole kind of story in one go of they all run out. Obviously, headless Tom with his head in his hands, and it basically realize that they're all fucking immortal because they've made a pact with the devil. And that hotel is basically just a thing that they get people in and then they sacrifice them. And in order to keep their um, immortality, they have to kind of sacrifice people on a regular basis. Yeah, and then obviously you find out her sister's there, and then I thought it did a really good job of like back then cutting and flashbacking into kind of actually she didn't get away when she ran away. She got arrested. Been in jail. Her sister's then off gone down into like this other path, and I just thought it was kind of really clever to be fair. Um, but yeah, this is where Paul, I'm just talking about like you said. I thought she was going to go every level, and she was just going to murder everybody on every level.
Yeah, and I didn't mind that they didn't do it. I liked the sort of cat and mousery of it all, that they were still chasing her around in the Max, and you got to feel quite okay. These are the main, I don't know, maybe the main lot that have been around, the main family. And then I love the sequences of her just running into rooms, stabbing, going. I mean, that sequence in the vents was fantastic.
I mean, Heather Graham could crawl very fast in an event. Just saying, that's got to be on a CV. She
The
was
eye,
fast,
the
man.
the eyeball was my MVP of the whole fucking movie. I
Yeah, well, I
loved.
mean, it went a bit Beetlejuice, didn't it? Where she blew her head off, and then the little stump thing was growing back. But yeah, the eye following them around. It was
Oh, it was
hilarious.
genius.
It was genius, and then I thought they missed a comedy beat. There was a bit where they went over the orgy or the what do they? I can't remember what they called it now. Like
It's the whole floor, isn't it? It's
whole
like the
floor of fuckology or something. I can't remember what they called it. It's
fuck
something weird.
off.
But I thought the eyeball just went past the vent, and I thought it'd be funny if like the eyeball just
Came
like,
back for a
popped.
quick look. Yeah.
Well, there's something I've got to ask you about that because there was like, I swear to God, they do these, clips in the for the trailers and stuff. I swear to God, and I don't think it happens in the film that she's actually fighting with dildos
Oh, I don't
in the
remember.
film.
I must
I
have to go.
swear to God, if you look back at the trailer, she's fighting people with dildos.
Oh,
They
maybe.
reference them. She grabs one, but they don't. There's a bit where they. I swear to God, she's fighting someone with two dildos. So go and watch that. I swear to God,
Mr. Beat.
a
Yeah,
Zazie beat.
but yeah, then we do get another rug pull because obviously she bumps into her sister and we think, oh fuck, she's found her, brilliant, cracking. But his sister's immortal. There, she's going to be immortal. There's a couple of I love the little unraveling storyline, and I think they did it very clever. Kept you sort of guessing. She's there to rescue her. She doesn't want to be rescued. Blah blah blah. But then eventually there's that insane sequence with the fire axe, which it's a beautiful, beautiful like shot of her jumping through the air with a fire axe through a table, unfeasible, and that's the beauty of movies, you know. But it is glorious.
See, this is what I'm saying. They dialed it up, but I thought they could have. I thought they could have dialed it up more.
I
Because I
don't
was
like.
thinking like crazy 88 scene in Kill Bill. Like it's just my opinion, Paul. I do. Like I said, it was very, very good. But I was waiting for.
You didn't
I
think
was
there were
waiting for
enough
that
people on
rewind.
her.
You are?
You didn't think there were enough people coming in
No, I
getting
didn't. I
axed.
genuinely didn't. I thought there was going to be more. I thought I was going to get some like I said, like the crazy 88 scene in Kill Bill, or um, some yeah, just something absolutely like
What's that film?
corridor
RRR.
scene. Yeah, like the raid or the comedy scene in the comedy scene. It's not a comedy scene. The corridor scene in Old Boy. Right. I thought I was going to get something bigger, right? And I thought if they did it bigger and a bit more sustained, I thought it would have been an absolute masterpiece. That's only my opinion. And like I said, it's very, very good. I just thought it's like, oh, you know what you could have done? You could have just kept ramping and getting bigger and bigger. Because that office block has obviously got thousands of people in it. And I just never got the fact that the scale
Hotel, darling.
film
Not it's not an
actually
office
film.
block.
You are?
It's a hotel, not an office block.
All right, well, all right then. Fucking hell. Tomato. A high-rise fucking building, all right? I mean, it looked... yeah, fair enough. But yeah, so I just felt the scale of the film, it could have been bigger. That makes sense. But look,
I
it
just,
was
I mean,
very, very good.
I don't know because the crescendo and stuff like that at the end with the pig and with the demon. If
When you
like
get...
if she was on the level of like the bride or and Uma Thurman, I don't know if it would have like if she wouldn't have let it get that far. She would have just like smashed through them like a lot easier, and they would have kept coming. I know because they're immortal, but I don't know. I like that it sort of stayed a little bit grounded, made her a little bit more vulnerable, I suppose. Because none of them could fight. They weren't like they weren't the crazy 88. They were fucking idiot rich people who basically thought they couldn't die, so they just went in gun ho. So they couldn't really fight. Bob was probably just big and that was it. But yeah, so I don't know. They didn't have that same sort of kudos. I like that escalation and I like that scene in the penthouse and stuff like that with the cold, and I think that was well laid out. It was weird with the pig head and with their old names scratched in. I kind of like the little twists and turns that it sort of took, and still, um, yeah, it still went for me. And like when she burnt the head and everyone started like dying. I don't know. I really got on with it.
Yeah, I mean, they have Patricia Arquette's little subplot with her husband as well, don't they? And he's kind of sick of it and wants to get out and helps kind of Zazie Beetz for a bit. And she kind of essentially murders him because Satan tells her to. Um, I, and it was almost like I just thought at that point she was going to do a heel turn on Satan, and obviously she did. She followed through with it and then essentially became the pig head. But I wanted that from the sister. And I think that's might have been where it lost its kind of like what Matt says. I think they went down the sweetness and light ending route. When it would have probably been good if they doubled down on the sister. Where the sister's actually like, you know what, I'm all in here, and kind of give her a heel turn. I think would have been better because I just think at the end it was a bit schmaltzy.
That's what I
No, I
thought. I
didn't.
thought it was a bit obvious that
Yeah, maybe you're right.
where it was going a bit, but yeah, yeah, I think I don't know. Maybe if I hadn't seen, Ready or Not a week before, maybe it would have just been. I don't know.
This
I'm still loved Ready or Not so much, and it's like, and I think that, yeah, that hurt this film a little bit for me. But still really enjoyed it from start to the end, and I thought there's some of those shots were insane, and I'd love to see what's next from this director because he's completely gonzo, isn't he?
Yeah.
Which is cool, and like hopefully they'll have something again for interesting from him again. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, it's
What
good.
we're rating it this.
Um, for me, it's an 8. I thoroughly enjoyed this one. Really, I mean, you talked me down from a 9. I'm not gonna lie.
You stick to your conviction, mate.
I think an 8's fair.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I was going to go 7,
Yeah, I'd go seven on this. It was fun. It was good
but it's
fun.
definitely. I think this will be a massive hit on streaming. I think
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
yeah. I mean,
popcorn films that. But would you watch it again?
I would 100% tomorrow,
Yeah, cool.
and then it
See
might get a 10.
Put
I
Kill
don't
Bill
know.
on it.
I don't know. I really just didn't expect much, and I got a lot, so I'm quite happy.
Yeah, well, to be honest, mate, I knew now about it, and I was pleasantly surprised.
Cool,
'Cause I
cool,
didn't
cool,
know
cool.
where it was going to go. So,
Well, from slapstick slasher Satan, I don't know, like deals with devils and demons, and Jesus Christ, we've got a plethora of that. We are going to cinema again to watch Lee Cronin's The Mummy. Prepare to get your pants pulled down Yeah, the hood's going over my head. It's going to be a lot of skittering and scattering.
More
A
scat than ring.
lot of violins. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Okay, cool. Right, without further ado, let's get on to our move from the vault.
It's known that Bannadyne has conducted classified biological research for the National Security Organization. Any reason for our viewers to be concerned?
None whatsoever. Although the research animals which were kept here have been destroyed, absolutely no toxic elements have been released.
Who escaped?
GH3.
The dog?
And one of the Oxcoms.
Are the Oxcom and the dog still telepathically linked?
On a biofrequency that only the Oxcom can receive.
Travis Cornell made a new friend today. And it may just cost him his life.
The dog was like a homing device. The creature, a search and destroy missile.
You know what happened to Tracy's, don't you?
Travis had a dog. No pets.
Travis, is that you?
Can't you control it? It's got to be stopped.
GH3? They're called. You're a research animal. That's what.
They created the perfect killer.
As long as he's with the dog, his life is in danger.
Now, how are they going to stop it?
It's up to you, isn't it? I stay. You die. And I say we make a stand right here, right now.
Corey Haim stars in Watchers.
Move from the Vault was picked by me for this episode, and I picked from 1988 The Watchers, starring Corey Haim. So, based on a novel by Dean Koontz, an explosion occurs in a classified research laboratory, causing an intense fire. A mutated monster known as Oxcom, outside experimental combat mammal, escapes and chases a golden retriever from the same lab through the surrounding woods. A boy takes the dog, later discovering that it's super intelligent due to his experiments at the lab, and they both must survive the attacks from the experimental creature. Yeah. Anybody want to go first?
Butch?
Pause
I'm annoyed.
You're annoyed?
Yeah, because this isn't in my. This is from 1988, and I didn't catch this as a kid, and I loved Corey Haim, and I loved everything that he did, and it very, very annoying that this one bypassed me. I don't think that stopped me enjoying it for what it was. He's fucking great at what he does. It's very 80s. Michael Ironside in there as well. I really, I enjoyed it a lot. There's a lot of, it's just this lovely 80s goodness that fell in joy as I was watching it. It's dumb, it's stupid, but that's what it was. That's practical effects. Tick, tick, tick. What Good Boy should have been. I don't know, maybe. I got a lot to talk about with it. There's some interesting annoyances. But for now, I will say I just pissed off that I didn't see this when I was younger.
Paul.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is a film you should have seen when you were younger. I think this probably falls under kind of rose-tinted glasses, you know what I mean? When you kind of look back and go, oh, I get the whole I get that, Butch, but you two were a fucking sucker for a dog film anyway, I tell you what. Well, I'm sure we'll get onto that in a minute. But I this is how bad this was, guys. I watched this last week, and I had to kind of watch bits of it this week to remember what happened in it. And it's not like I fell asleep or whatever, but I was like, shit, I can't remember anything about it, which is bad, man. I thought this was a it was a bit light, I thought, and I don't know. It just felt like a film where everyone was going through the motions. So, and I was really pissed off that I didn't really see the creature.
The
Even at the end,
I
you
think
didn't see the
yeah,
fucking
I know,
creature.
but it was going through that thing of like the mystery of it and not seeing it.
Come
But
on, Matt,
I
defend it.
remember renting this from the video shop loads, and I just remember it scaring me quite a lot. But I was probably way too young to watch it, and that's why. And I was a massive Corey Haim fan, Corey Feldman fan, so it's like that. I would have picked it off the shelf straight away. And I think that I remember this film being much, much better than it was. Although I still enjoyed it, but I couldn't. Literally, I remember. Distinctively remember the when the dog goes to school because I thought that's fucking ridiculous. He'd get told to take that dog out of the school straight away. Wouldn't let it, oh yeah, just let the dog stay, you know. Um, but yeah, I remember. I don't know why, but I thought that he got a lot of the blame in it, and they were like the investigators were trying to pin the murders on him, but I obviously made that all up in my head, so because I didn't try and pin it on him. Um, but yeah, I mean, it holds a lot of like memories for me. But yeah, it's totally supposed to be a TV movie at best, I think. But it's enjoyable. It's funny and it's enjoyable. I thought.
It's definitely got video store rental all over it. Like
Oh
it's
God, yeah. Oh
yeah,
my God.
definitely. But yeah, I mean, I'd never heard of it. Like I'd never. It's one that completely passed me by and that kind of thing. So
I would have been like livid. I would have been, remember that fucking movie where if the dog got thrown through the bloody window or jumped so far that it nearly broke his fucking legs. Jesus Christ. Um, yeah, I don't know. It's like a cool basic storyline though, you know. Dog finds teenager. They befriend him. The mother sort of like, oh, you got a dog? Oh, I suppose you can keep it. Yeah, you know that sort of thing. And then they get at the same time this like creature is going around the town, sort of ripping people up, chasing children, chasing Jason Priestley of all people.
Yeah, the bastard from
In the
Beverly Hills 90210.
in the
the guy on the
credits
bike,
is
yeah.
just known as Boy on BMX.
Well,
Yeah.
there's not a lot of time for character development in this film, is there?
What were they calling him as he was going through the woods?
Piggy.
Piggy. I had, you
It
know,
was a weird scene. They were driving around with him as if they're like best mates, and all of a sudden they're like, "No, actually, we're gonna bully the shit out of you."
Classic 80s fat shaming.
but they weren't even like on cool bikes. That's what annoyed me.
They're on
But-
like Pacific Riders, weren't they? Weren't
Yeah.
they? Like no BMX, no cool mountain bike.
It's like the cheap. It's like the fucking like cheap version of I don't know the 80s sort of movies where they're like E.T. or
Yeah.
like you know the Frog Brothers. It's sort of like
It's
that.
almost like they sandwiched that in because they were like, "This is the 80s. We need boys on bike. He needs some friends that
Yeah.
he sees for about 5 seconds to say, "Hey, how's it going? Yeah, cool. See you later."
One of my
Yeah, see you
favorite
later.
bits of those little idiots is when they were like, look at this stuff that's going on. Oh, we better get out of here before someone sees us. Leaves this,
Like
leaves.
literally 1 second after they leave, there's a fucking van. Yeah. Saying that, Butch, about the VHS cover, like and stuff,
Yeah.
and saying about the reveal of the creature, and I'm like, oh yeah, but that's the whole thing of it. This is the fucking video. This is the cover of the video, but it's not very good for the listeners. But it's literally the fucking the thing on the front.
Well, that's more than you see in the fucking movie.
Yeah,
More than you see in the film.
Yeah.
it's stupid. Why would you put that on the front cover?
I mean, that's a good cover. It's better than the one they got on IMDb.
Even
It
on
looks
the
like
back.
Mate, have you seen the one they got on IMDb? It looks like Crimson Tide. It's just like, what the fuck?
I have a question, and I don't know if this is just me or you guys picked up on this, right? Was there some weird sexual tension between Corey Haim and his mother in this film?
A little bit.
Did you get it?
We'll get onto that later.
Okay.
Right, okay.
Excited.
Because I was like, hang on, you are a bit inappropriate there, lady. Because it was like,
She's a pretty fit mum.
yeah, but it was weird. She was like, at one point, I thought she was going to snog him, and I'm like, well, this is strange.
which brings me on to the number one VIP of the whole movie, the boyfriend.
Oh, Don
Was he
Haggerty.
Australian or was he trying to be American, trying to be from the UK?
Don Haggerty or Haggerty.
Yeah, because he was.
Come here, give me your feet. I'll give you a massage.
Yeah, but he's like he was drinking cups of tea as well. So I was like, is he meant to be British or is he Australian? What the fuck's going on here?
He was Australian.
Perverted little bastard.
There's some great little moments, but I like the whole cat and mouse. I like that. This is an 18. Struggle to see the 18 of it. That's the one thing I think. There's like not much blood and gore.
The cop kill was pretty visceral.
Yeah, and I suppose they killed the kid.
Mashing his face on the car, like curbing him, but on the car.
Yeah, they killed the kids.
And then taking his eyes out. It was pretty full on. You know.
Yeah, but I like the showdown. It's got a good showdown at the end. You know, all for that.
Nice looking dog as well. He's a good looking dog, wasn't he?
Got thrown through the air. I don't know what it's doing. It was done some super jump that didn't for an intelligent dog. I don't know. Just because it can
play
type
Scrabble though.
Just because it can type on a keyboard.
Properly. Push your words together, dog.
Yeah, where's the spacing?
Won that Scrabble game. What are you on about?
Yeah, he's very slow typer as well. Just saying.
He ain't got no thumbs.
Look how intelligent he is. He can find hot dogs in a fridge.
Yeah.
Oh no, it was daft, but it was also good. I don't know, like the monster and the way they filmed it, the POV and stuff like that was pretty cool.
Ironside playing that classic wrong and again.
Oh, I mean, it's his ball, that isn't it? It's just Michael Ironside playing Michael Ironside.
Yeah.
But what else do you want, really? I suppose.
You need to see him in V when he's sort of like he's definitely
bingo cards.
He's definitely Michael Ironside, but he's sort of because he's almost like the Stone Cold Steve Austin of V. You know, that's what I describe him as.
We'll still have to do the special feature-length episode on V, shouldn't we? We should do that for you, Butch, one day.
Get Jason. What's his name? Not Jason Donovan. That'll be hilarious. Can't remember his name now. It's definitely Jason something or other, Donaldson, and it's definitely going with D. The guy, the main handsome guy, as I call him, handsome doctor guy.
That handsome doctor guy.
He's like the main rebel with all the hair. We've obviously doing really well with this movie because we've progressed on to V. That's really good.
Yeah, no, there's not a lot of substance.
All roads lead to V.
There isn't a lot of substance to it, though. That's the thing.
Nah, I mean, Matt, how do you feel about?
Have you ever read any Dean Koontz books?
He's the poor man Stephen King, though, isn't he?
Yeah, but he's got some good ones out there. He really has. There are a couple. Maybe not this one, but
Think about this versus Extra.
Oh,
do you know what I mean?
Extra's
a hard 18.
Bit more out there, yeah.
That's a hard 8. That's a hard 18. Extra.
You've got to think of the 80s, mate, and they were very, very, very harsh. I mean, if this was made now, it'd be a 15 at a push.
Fucking 12.
Nah, it'd be a 15 for sure, definitely.
Yeah.
The themes running through it.
I did like the fact that Corey Haim got, the rug pulled out from him. He's like coming out with a shotgun. Well, not even a shotgun, but a little rifle, and he's just about. He felt sorry for the creature at the end, didn't he? He was about to shoot its face off, and then it went. If I just stay asleep for a little bit, I can probably have another crack at him.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, it's Mark Singer who's the lead in V, by the way.
Oh, bloody hell! That is maybe his character name's named Jason.
Donovan. He's called Donovan.
Oh, Donovan. Okay, that's where I'm getting Jason from.
Fucking.
It's been a while. I need to rewatch it.
I love you, Butch.
Mega V fan that.
Like Jason Donovan in V. He's brilliant.
I close my eyes. Oh shit!
Jesus Christ! All right, I just want to hear some Matt's facts. There you go. That's what I hear about it. Let's go.
All right. Okay. Okay, there's not a lot, but I found some. So Travis mentions that his father was in the Delta Force. In the novel, Travis himself was a former member of Delta Force. So yeah, I think he's meant to be a lot older in the book. Corey Haim and Barbara Williams play son and mother in this film. A few years later, they play lovers in Oh What a Night in 1992. So that might explain where the connection was, maybe. In the novel, the Oxcom is simply known as the Outsider in the creature, and the creature is referred to as such as the subsequent sequels. In the novel, Einstein the dog says the creature is called the Outsider because it does not belong. Despite the change of the name, the Oxcom more closely resembles the Outsider as described in the book, a hybrid animal based largely on a baboon, than an outsider does in any of the other sequels. In the movie, the Oxcom's predilection for tearing out people's eyes is never explained. In the novel, the creature does this because it believes it's ugly and it doesn't want to be seen. They
Okay.
obviously don't explain why he rips out their eyes. Because didn't you think that was a bit funny that he kept ripping out their eyes?
Well, I thought the whole fucking title was a bit weird, called The Watchers, when it was like,
Yeah, what was that about?
watching gets done, does it?
What was the title about? The Watchers.
I don't know.
That's pretty
Anyway,
awful.
and there is, I believe, 6 kills in this.
6 whole kills. I don't know. It's just a bit. It was just like I wish I'd watched it as a kid. I think I would have been obsessed with it. Um, Maybe not so much as Monster Squad, but it would have definitely got viewings. Anything with a dog in it, Homeward Bound, all that sort of stuff got regular viewings. There was a dog
Homeward
in Mon
Bound, that great movie where all
there,
the eyes get ripped out.
there was a dog in Monster Squad.
Yeah.
Maybe it was the same
But
dog.
every 80s movie has a dog in it, pretty
Of course
much.
they do. E.T. There was a dog on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back to the Future, dog.
Back to the Future dog. Is it a German Shepherd in every single one?
Gremlins, same dog.
Same dog.
Independence Day, dog.
Eh?
There's a dog in Independence Day. Are we talking about the 80s?
Oh, Matt. I mean, it's like
Jaws, dog.
Jaws dog. I wanted to love it. And I enjoyed watching it, but it was mid of the road.
I mean, when I saw this film, I hadn't seen any hardcore horror movies. So if you haven't really, it's quite a good little gateway one where it isn't like full on, but it's like, it was creaky at the time because it was like this thing was chasing him.
Yeah.
I've just literally put. I was going to like do it on Letterboxd to rate it, right? And the first Letterboxd review says, Corey Haim meets a dog in this movie, and he immediately feeds the dog a chocolate candy bar, like a total asshole.
Yeah, it does. It did say that in some of the facts I was looking up. It said Corey Haim feeds a chocolate bar to the dog. Instantly, the movie would have been ended because the dog would have died of toxic poisoning.
I mean, that's not true because the weight of the dog and like there's so many different variables.
Yeah.
Plus, if it was milk chocolate versus dark chocolate, plus
Yeah,
it's
dark chocolate's worse. Yeah, we get it. All right, we know. Actually, saying that, my dog ate some chocolate the other day.
Did you know there's three
She's all right.
sequels to this film?
Yeah.
Watchers 2, Watchers 3, and Watchers Reborn.
bloody hell.
My word.
My word.
Yeah. Wow. What'd you rate it then, boys?
Who?
Mark Hamill. I have to give that a watch.
Yeah. Watch the Watchers. Rating, man. I don't want to. It's 5. Middle of the road. It's a shame.
Jordy Paul.
Oh,
Yeah,
3.
You little
3,
you little bastard. What is wrong with you?
What do you mean, what's wrong with me?
Give it more points like being Corey Haim being in it and Michael Ironside.
Well, all right, 4.
Yeah,
Just Michael Ironside.
I'd be fair with a 5. I mean, if I rated it when I was a kid, I probably would have said 10. But I'd say it's a 5. It's a 5. I love Corey Haim. He was a classic staple for me when I was a kid. But yeah, it's good fun. It's good rewatching it. I probably won't watch it again. Yeah. Good fun.
So then, next pick, that'll be me. We're going the same year. It's come out the same year. Okay.
Ooh.
I have no idea what to expect from it. I don't know the vibe. I don't know if it's going to have protectively horror in it.
Jason Donovan in it.
But the title's insane, and it's got Roddy Piper in it. So we're going to watch Hell Comes to Frogtown.
I've wanted to see this for a long time, to be fair.
I just almost sat down and watched it the other day, and I thought, oh, fuck it, I'll wait.
Is it Prime?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes, it is Prime.
Surely Paul's face. It's not looking good.
Don't sign it.
I'm hoping, like, in the same genre as like Home with a Shotgun, like Turbo Kid, that sort of thing. That's what I'm hoping for. A little bit more. I don't want it to turn out to be that Australian movie that I picked. I don't think it's going to be that bad.
What about the one where all the creatures come out of the sea and start?
Humanoid from the deep.
Humanoids from the deep.
I don't think so.
Like
I don't know, but I don't know. It's just weird, dark comedy. It's B action. It's going to be a bit Mad Max. It's going to be a bit weird. Definitely.
I've always wanted to see it. I've always picked it up and wanted to see it.
Yeah, it's got what it's got going for it. It's got a great title. Okay, and it's got Roddy Piper in it. Right round the time he did They Live as well. So
yeah.
I don't think we're going to get a 15-minute fight scene with Keith Davis, but
do you think he's going to come in and go, I'm here to kick frogs' butts and chew bubblegum? And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Maybe if we're lucky. So there we go. We happy with that? I'm sure Paul's loving that.
Bring it on.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's episode 203. Hope you all enjoyed that. And if you'd like some more, get onto our socials, join us, talk to us, send us some lovely emails. Write a fanzine about us. That's always good fun. We enjoyed that. Moving on to episode 204. We're going back to cinema to watch The Mummy. Not with Tom Cruise, not with Brendan Fraser. But with the guy from Midsummer, I do believe. Anyway, and I've just picked from the movie from the vault, Hell Comes to Frogtown. And there's only one more thing to say. When there's no more room in hell, here's another podcast.
I am the devil, and I am here to do the devil's work.
You can follow us on Twitter @DrawOneLast, Instagram @DrawOneLastBreath, or pop us an email at drawnelastbreathpod@hotmail.com.